One of the biggest challenges with mental health issues, whether it be depression, anxiety, some form of PTSD, is believing in yourself and actually reaching the goals that you set to completion. My name is Chris Reiser. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I focus on holistic health, fitness, wellness for folks with mental illness, such as depression, anxiety, bipolar, PTSD, this sort of thing. So today, what I want to talk about is just that. We're going to talk about goal setting. But before I get into our kind of goal setting session here, music is another way that I tap into my center, the place where I can calm myself, let go of any intrusive thoughts, just sort of be aware of them and let them pass, and just feel better. But if you do have mental health issues, it's going to affect your fitness goals. But music is something that calms people down. It calms me down. I feel calmer even now than I did several seconds ago, or 10 seconds ago, or however many it was before I started playing this guitar. So today, I'm going to sing this song for you. Before we get started. Take my hand, stay Joanne, heaven's not ready for you. Every part of my aching heart needs you more than the angels do. Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, girl? Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, girl? If you could, I know that you'd stay. We both know things don't work that way. I promised I wouldn't say goodbye, so I grin, and my voice gets thin. But girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, girl? Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going, girl? Honestly, I know where you're going. And baby, you're just moving on. And I still love you even if I can't see you anymore. Can't wait to see you soar. Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. Girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. XO Joanne, please stay, Joanne. So that is a very emotional song, and the reason why I love it so much, by the way, it's by Lady Gaga, who I love so much, and this song got me through a very difficult time with severe depression. It's this weird conundrum because exercise is such an important component to your wellness and your recovery from whatever, or coping skills for whatever mental health issue that you have. Sometimes it takes shaking it up. So I had to shake it up. And I sort of took a detour, a big, major detour, in the process of shaking up my fitness routine in order to get back to it and in order to help myself through this horrible crisis that I was working through with my psychiatrist and my psychologist. I decided to run a marathon, and I started running about 15 years ago, and it basically saved my life in a lot of ways. When I had a parent going through severe drug addiction and alcoholism. That's what brought me into fitness. I eventually got a personal training certification after college. Working out got me through college. Okay. This one thing that I had as a constant in my life was just crashing. And it was just like, oh my God, I never thought I would have a hard time staying in shape and getting myself out of bed to work out. So I trained for this marathon. I decided this is something I needed to do. So I committed. I got a friend who wanted to do one for a long time too, and we decided to do it together. I started off at 3 miles, completely winded, which sucked for me because I had run 15 miles. That was the furthest I had run before that. And I just really learned to give myself a lot of patience and self-love and just say that you can make it through this. And the strategy that I want to help you with your goal setting here that I learned through training for this marathon was mindfulness as it relates to exercise on a really deep level. So if you can just, when you're having a moment where you're wondering if you can, like, you're doubting, oh my God, can I make it through this day in my diet? Oh my God, can I make it through this workout? Can I make it through this repetition? Should I just walk out? Because I'm tired of people seeing me as what I perceive as out of shape. I'm at the gym and I'm embarrassed because they're probably watching me when, by the way, they're not. They're thinking about their own selves. Just focus on this. If you can get through 1 second, this moment, 1 second, think about that. How many seconds just passed between when I said the beginning of that statement and now? Probably about 5 or 6. If you can get through one moment, you can get through a full minute. If you can make it through a full minute, you can make it through 10 minutes. If you can make it through 10 minutes, you can make it through an hour. If you can make it through an hour, you can make it through 5 hours. If you can make it through 5 hours, you can make it through 12 a day, a week, a month, 6 months, a year. You can make it through one moment. Just focus on that one moment and what you need to do in that moment. That's all that matters. Because you can't get to a moment that is 12 hours away. You're going to get there. It's going to happen. However, you're not setting yourself up for success with reaching your goals if you're fast forwarding 12 hours while you're right here, because then you're not focusing on what you're doing right here. You're not focusing on contracting properly with your repetition. You're not focusing on your breathing and your form with running. You're not focusing on drawing on your strength to get through the moment that you're in. You're focusing on the future. I took care of my body and did what I had to do to finish that race. And my mantra was, you're stronger than this race. You're bigger than this race. You're bigger than this race. You're bigger than this race. Strong, 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 strong. You are strong. And that got me through it. That got me through horrible leg cramps at mile 16, which was really scary because I had 10 miles left to go, and I had never had leg cramps like that in my life. And I just ran through it, and I got through it, and I finished the marathon. And looking back on all of it was this beautiful period of time when I reclaimed my life, and I reclaimed my love of fitness and health. It's better than it's ever been, ever. I'm more confident about it than I ever have been. And the whole point to this is that it's okay to take a detour when things aren't working out perfectly for you. Mix it up, change what you're doing, and remember that if you can get through this moment, you can get through anything. And this is the favorite thing I earned, got, out of anything I've ever bought or anything this year. This is my favorite. Because you can't buy, you have to pay for your registration, but you cannot buy finishing a marathon. This thing is really heavy, and it means everything to me. So, yeah. If you think you can do it, you can do it. If you can get through this moment, tell yourself you can get through this moment, you can get through your goals.